Okay, just press the go live and the record button. Let me make sure I can hear myself before I get too far along. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Cassandra, aka the Prosperous Heart, and my biggest passion is to empower you to create more success. In today's video, it's going to be focused on, if you can't tell, Facebook marketing. Facebook does not endorse this. I am not paid by them to talk about their platform. This is just me trying to help you out so that you can be seen by more people and create more engagement. Um, that was Dyson, if you could hear that little growl. All right, so today is, oh no, today is week 2. Excuse me for a moment. And if you haven't been following me for a while, last week was week 1 of 14 weeks where I will be sharing tips, tricks, and some cool stuff to be seen more online. And my focus is Facebook, but I know a lot more. So if you want to know more about that and put some of those skills in your repertoire, let me know. So, like I said, so this is week 2. Last week was about, are the right people seeing you on Facebook? Know your security settings. So if you want information on that, just let me know. Today is week 2, or today, this video is for week 2. And this one is about understanding the Facebook algorithm. So, in the world of data and artificial intelligence and machine learning and all that stuff, there are algorithms that are happening that companies are using to try and either determine what you might like, what you might not. They are trying to determine how to market to you, right? So that you'll buy their stuff. So all these things are happening, right? Well, Facebook, while people may think otherwise, Facebook was actually not meant to be a a place where you just go and buy things, right? It's not just this market that you go to or anything like that. What it was originally meant to be was a site to create connections, relationships, not necessarily sensual or sexual, but just relationships. It started out of college, right? I was one of those people that got it when it was in colleges only. So it was meant to build relationships. And so it wants you to connect with people. And so it wants you to create environments with which you can make those connections and those relationships. So this week, I'll be covering 3 main points with a couple of extra tips here and there. Exactly, John. Social relationships. That is so true. Okay, so first things first. Look at my notes here just so that I stay on track. All right, so first of all, you want to post on your profile 1 to 2 times a day. Yes, I know there are so many great things out there that are so cute, like puppies, or maybe some really cool information, or maybe some political stuff that people need to be aware of that are going on in their country and they may not know about, right? So you only really want to post 1 to 2 times a day. Just like you can only have 5,000 friends on your profile, you are limited to what is going to be effective, efficient, and will allow you to get seen what you want seen. So, that being said, if that wasn't clear enough, basically the more you post, the lower your chances are that the stuff that you want to get seen is seen. Okay. All right. So, on that, to really be effective with your posts, you want to make sure that you have purpose with all of them. So, if you have 1 to 2 times a day, if that's 7 days a week, that's 14 posts max that you should be doing. There's ways to get around that, but really just general 14 posts. And so 80% of those 14 posts should be about your life, happy things, lessons learned, non-business, right? So the other 20% should be about business because, again, that Pareto rule, the 80-20 rule, 80% of your efforts will actually create, 20% of your efforts will create 80% of your results. Pretty crazy, right? So if you want to play around with the algorithm, you've got to do something like that. All right, so you also want to be sure that you can create a content calendar, just like I did with this 14 weeks. I have plans about what I'm going to be doing each week so that I can give you what you need so that you can be efficient, you can break tech down and make it super easy. Going to be awesome. So again, you want to make sure that you have a content calendar. If you don't have one, just come up with a couple. I mean, you don't have to have like 14 weeks of stuff done unless that's just what you want to do. Maybe you only have 3 weeks. Maybe it's only 3 days, right? But have a plan. That way you can sit down and just go. All right, you also, anyone who responds to those posts, especially those for your business post, you want to make sure that you interact with them, all right? Whether it is going to their profile and commenting on some stuff or engaging with it, you want to interact with them as well because it tells Facebook, hey, these people have a relationship. I want to bump their posts up more than their feed, right? So you're pulling out the stuff that doesn't really pertain to the people who aren't talking to you right now. Okay, so those interactions. Now, interactions can be see more. They can be the play button. Now, these probably are a little lower on the totem pole. The play button, however, I do want to make sure that I say support a friend. If you've got friends that do have businesses, watch at least 10 seconds of their video. This helps with the algorithm so that it will be seen by more people. So you may not want their product or their service, but you can still support them by watching at least 10 seconds of their videos. All right, so that's like the lowest on the totem pole is the see more and play button. Then there's the reaction, the thumbs up, the angry face, the happy face, whatever those reactions are, the heart, right? Those are reactions. And then the more powerful one after that is comments. And then, of course, after that is share, because it takes a lot for people to share things, something that they really want to, well, if they're mindful of what they put on their profile, then it takes a lot for them to share something, right? So if you're somebody who tries to make sure that your posts are PC or whatever, then it's got to be something that falls along with your alignment and all that. So like I said, that's the highest one on that totem pole. Yes, John, provide value and good content, help them solve a problem, build engagement. That is so true, so true. Okay, so that's the big one. Post in your profile 1 or 2 times a day, interact with people who interact with you. Second, engage and respond. Oh, I already said that. Right. Second, tag them in your responses. So if someone does comment and you respond to them, make sure that you tag them. Sometimes Facebook does this for you automatically. Sometimes it doesn't. So you just do a little @ symbol. So you tag that person, put their name in, and then it not only alerts them in their notifications that you tag them in something, but it also, again, ties you a little bit closer in Facebook's algorithm. Next, already said that. Already said that. Finally, last but not least, you want to go into your groups and pages that resonate with you personally. Maybe it's a leadership group, maybe it's something for Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar. Just go into groups that resonate with you or your business and be helpful. Don't spam, don't just put your links in there. The spam groups, you can get some results, but they're usually not as effective as if you are being a real human being, sharing a little bit about yourself and engaging with other people, because business, just like life, is all about relationships, building relationships with other people. So be helpful, don't spam, check the rules. If somebody asks for your information, make sure that the rules don't say that you can't talk about your business. You could, because if so, then you can say, sorry, the rules say this, but you can send me a message if you'd like, because then you're not breaking any rules, you're making sure that you're CYA and you're all good. All right, so if it's your own group, make sure that you are active and engaged in it and provide whatever you promise. So if you promise a weekly training, do that weekly training. And if it takes up too much time, right, we all have 24 hours in a day. Sometimes some of us are more effective and efficient with it than others. You can repurpose that video for your marketing, right? So even better, extra tip there. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Today was week 2 of my 14 weeks of Facebook engagement. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to learn more information on how I can help empower you to create more digital marketing success, please feel free to send me a message. Let's talk about what's possible for you, where you are, what your goals are, because as I said in the beginning of this video, my biggest passion is to empower other people to create success. So thanks so much for watching. Have a prosperous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.